we've got the Shen locked in here for HLE.
So this is something that we've seen in LCK and a little bit in LPL as an answer into the Scion. Basically like, hey, we're going to just farm it out. Neither of us are going to kill each other.
Of main stage MSI 2026. Global power rankings there at the top, powered by AWS. HLE coming in at number 5. Team Secret Wales number 16. So a good difference, at least by those metrics, between the two squads.
Domestically, though, they've been insane as, oh, Dire.
Oh, Delight with a taunt flash right on top of Dire. The flash away, but it won't be enough. First blood over to Zeka.
So it's going to be the first fight that we have between the two junglers.
All right, let's see who comes out on top. His toe can burst down the large chicken. Kanavi makes his way into the mid lane instead, slowing down D-Ray. It's disaster in the mid lane for Secret Wales.
Unfortunately, haven't quite been able to get success yet as Delight's top lane.
Yeah, Delight making another move towards a solo lane. This time it's Pun who's in trouble. Zeus just needs a little bit more damage to take him down. One last auto attack seals the deal, and HLE make it a 3-0 game.
Really playing on the edge of where they can be on the map has been so sick to see.
Ooh, Eddie down to 300 HP. Gumayushi flashing forward aggressively on the Ziggs, forcing the return flash. Now Kanavi could be in a little bit of danger. Flashes away from Decimating Smash, but Team Secret Wales is making a 4-man play after the Skarner. Petrifying Gaze to try to get one back from Zeka, but it's not enough. Kanavi falls, and Team Secret Wales finally make their way onto the board. Right back to live. Zeus under pressure. Delight makes his way into the fight, trying to protect his top laner, as now both of them try to get out. Focus onto Zeus here for the Jace, but Kanavi has arrived. His toe's already got the first kill as Zeus dies. Now Kanavi's got to be a little bit careful. There's not a lot of damage here on the HLE side, so they won't be able to get anything back. Nice moves from Team Secret Wales. But they're going to make a play on the other side. It's D-Ray moving down to the bottom lane, but a TP also about to arrive from HLE. Gumayushi just sat D-Ray down. Kaboom! Knocks down the tier 2 turret. I don't think they're stopping.
No.
I think it's a full base push. At 16 minutes into the game, the Herald collides into the tier 3 turret. Team Secret Wales trying to defend. The True Shot Barrage flies through, but it will not matter. Pun caught up immediately with the taunt into the Ishtal impact. Pun is already down. The inhibitor falls. 16 minutes and 27 seconds into the first game, and HLE is marching on the Nexus.
Mid lane tower, can they save it here?
Ooh, Delight trying to make the taunt there, but will not be able to connect on that one as Team Secret Wales disengages and finds the punish. TSW looking for a little bit more now. Decimating Smash over the wall, not going to get a whole lot. Eddie down to 20% HP. Mega Inferno Bomb. It might just burn him away, but no, not quite enough damage. His toe about to die, but the Impale misses. Zeka goes forward. His toe still running. Zeka needs one more Noxious Blast and a Twin Fang. Last one hits him. Zeka makes it. The team is pushing down the bottom lane. Teleport coming in now. Zeka ready to join the rest of the team. Kanavi goes in with the Ishtal impact. D-Ray's going to be your target here. Kanavi continues the chase. Mega Inferno Bomb goes through. Flash forward from Kanavi, but it doesn't get stopped from Decimating Smash. No way out for BA. That's one pick over to HLE.
Baron.
He, about that got away part. I don't quite think. Okay. He evades the rock. The upheaval does not connect.
Another
but now,
challenger
every
approaches.
time he evades one man, the next man steps up to catch him. It was a valiant effort from D-Ray, but...
I think it's... Oh, hang on.
Oh, no. All right. Goodbye, BA. He tried to get out, but Delight CC plus Zeus' damage way too much. As you can see, I think we've got our final Hail Mary coming out here from Team Secret Wales. BA approaching on the flank, but as soon as they try to make a move, his toe nearly dies at the very start, but Zeus is popped. Pun gets the kill. Nice move from Team Secret Wales. They managed to get one, but now they got to make sure they don't lose too much on the exit. Zeka still moving forward. Mid lane inhibitor about to fall. Yes, Zeus is down, but HLE continuing the push. Still have the Baron for another 45. Pun tries to jump in, not going to find the angle he's looking for. Kanavi on the chase. True Shot Barrage goes through, only hits Kanavi. That's not good enough. Secret Wales still scrambling. Second Nexus turret going to be your target now. They want to defend it, but Gumayushi wants to end it. Pun has to flash out, barely staying alive. Petrifying Gaze locks everybody up. Pun dies to the Mega Inferno Bomb, and his mid laner dies beside him. D-Ray's also gone. The remaining Secret Wales have to hide away inside the fountain, and even then, they may not survive. The bouncing bombs just terrorizing the health bars here as HLE dominates game one.
A very confident performance from HLE in game number one. going to be very difficult for Team Secret Wales if this game starts to fall apart to try and keep things in check. But Pun, I was about to say his volley bear will be very good in this position, and he is going to go towards us.
All right, Pun slams down the top lane volley bear. It's pretty easy to time the rebuttal. If I can do it, I'm pretty sure Gumayushi can do it.
Yeah, he's pretty good at the video game.
Yeah, he's pretty skilled at this game. All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
By having these crazy counter picks, by being able to bully you in lane, and then moving that pressure around the map. But now, Zeus low, Histo here.
Okay, no level 6 for the volley bear here just yet as Delight has made his way up with a hook shot flash. And it's first blood over to Delight. It does end up getting traded 1-for-1 here. Histo trying to get away from Delight now. Zeka and BA both making their way up. Histo still looking for a way out. There's no flash here with a jar, but Zeka's ready to go with the follow. Needs a little bit more damage. One more auto attack in the air. Gets it done. BA on the run. Teleport coming in now from Team Secret Wales, but Kanavi's also rejoined the fight. Finds another kill into BA. And now the teleport is simply a funeral for Pun. He TPs right back into the top side and immediately has to run back.
Just about able to get away from the lockdown from Kanavi, but there's more going.
It's not done yet. Delight jumps in. Pun goes down, and now D-Ray also delivers himself into the waiting maw of HLE. Delight falls there at least, so D-Ray gets one, but Zeka and Kanavi continue their chase. The Aurora is out of mana, and the extended bloodbath in the top side of the map is a 5-for-2.
What the hell just happened? This game... Zeus wasn't really involved, right? He ended up missing out on the public execution towards the end of that fight as well, and Zeus...
Oh yeah, Pun putting on the pressure here with the ulti to turn the turret off. Takes a bite out of Zeus. Pun with no flash anymore, but he could still try to catch up to him here with the Q. Zeus getting away with the mobility on that Mbessa, staying alive at about 100 HP. Pun is winning all of the trades, but in doing so, he's putting himself in a dangerous position. And now, once again, it's Delight setting it up for the public execution. As active very, very early, but after the top lane happened, we've still got a violent early game. We've still got, D-Ray making a play down here on the bottom side, looking for Gumayushi, who does get away for now. Curtain call is opened up though. Gumayushi stepping to the side as the teleport's about to arrive. Guma putting the damage into D-Ray, but public execution misses. Will not matter. Again, HLE come out on top.
And now they're starting to take over this top side. Going to see if they can find Team Secret Wales in their own jungle. They do push mid.
Oh, Delight jumps in, but a nice evade from BA there. Now the counterattack from Team Secret Wales. The punish on the Kanavi. Zeus versus Histo. Since Pun couldn't get up here and regroup in time, since he couldn't use his teleport, that means Histo has to be the one defending against the Mbessa, and now BA has already used the repel. Now it's Delight and Kanavi. They want their revenge. If they couldn't find it in the top side jungle, they're going to find it in the bottom side jungle. And now Pun, oh no, now he's under pressure here too. Delight just making sure that he can't walk away. The recall continuing to be channeled. Kanavi going to step forward, cancel that one out. Meanwhile, topside, Zeus going up against D-Ray here, who gets away for now. Bottom side of the map, Pun also going to get dove in the 3v1. He dies immediately. D-Ray getting away alongside Histo up here underneath the tier 1 turret.
Beat him. And now, immediately, HLE going to take this mid lane tower.
Delight's map movements have been impressive. Now a teleport coming back down into the bottom lane as Zeus rejoins his support. He's ready to repay the favor. BA getting away with repel for now as Histo and D-Ray both have to run. Delight looking for a little bit more. Jumps right back in here with a hook shot. Zeus just ready to clean these guys up, but he needs a little bit more damage. Delight is down to 100 HP and Histo shuts him down. Now Pun is rejoined. You've got the Supreme Display of Talent, but it doesn't do much damage. Histo finally popped by Kanavi, who has to try to get back away now. Zeus jumping in after BA yet again, but the repel keeps him alive. Kanavi falls to Pun. Gumayushi's made his way into the fight. Point blank solar snare finds another kill. BA still running, somehow staying alive here on the Elise. Pun tries to take Zeus with him, and he finds the shutdown. Pun staying alive from the volley bear. As the curtain call shots come in from downtown, Team Secret Wales finding themselves a couple of kills here in the trade. The problem, Dagda, the other side of the map has some issues. Gumayushi finally falls. Pun picks up the kill on that one.
Keep going.
Guma was trying to keep him there because Zeka is teleporting into the fight. Now Zeka finding a little bit of damage, but it does get locked up. Spirit Rush trying to get enough damage here with Orbit Deception. And yet again, out of left field, it's Delight. But Zeka is locked up and Pun goes on a rampage. Delight needs a little bit more damage, but Pun heals up. He needs another heal with a frenzy and he finds it. Pun's in raid boss mode. He stuns Delight out of the hook shot, but now Kanavi's back in the fight. Pun finally has to walk away. The absolute monster that is HLE right now. Delight jumping in after D-Ray, immediately applies Hextech Ultimatum, trying to get the kill, but BA shows up and the counterattack is there. Team Secret Whales get the kill on Delight. That is big to start this one off. Curtain call opens up. Kanavi gonna get slowed down. Fourth shot. Comes through, finds Kanavi, and Pun gets another one. Team Secret Whales have already found 2 kills, and Pun's not done. Gumayushi gonna be the next target. Pun running after him, but a nice use of charm in the slow. Pun still continuing forward, finds the stun on Naguma. The damage back isn't gonna be enough. At 3,700, the bear is there, man.
There's a reason a lot about, oh, hang on.
We're not done yet. Kanavi and Delight going in this time, and his toe is dead before anybody arrives. Teleports from both teams are here. Eddie's going to be the target of Zeus. Pun creating a little bit of space, preventing the rest of HLE from joining in. The Volley Bear has about 4,000 HP at this point. It's very difficult to get through him. Kanavi, oh no, maybe it will cost him something now. He does not have Between Worlds ready to go. He just pops, he's gone. D-Ray's dead, BA's about to join him. That's a 2-for-0 here so far. Kanavi down to 200 HP. Histo wants to get something back as the curtain call opens up. The shot's firing through, Pun jumps in, goes godlike, finding the kill on Kanavi. Now Delight's gonna be the next target, but he hook shots over the wall. Zeus coming in, the shutdown on Pun is gonna be big as he tries to escape. Has a little bit more distance, using the ulti to get out. Frenzy with a massive heal. Zeus now overextended. Histo and Pun grab the kill. This bear is the key to victory for Team Secret Whales. Histo jumps in, going after Delight. Deadly Flourish looking for Gumayushi, but Delight kills Histo. The jungler can't fight the support because Delight is so far ahead. Pun still chasing after Guma, but he can't quite find him.
Pun still gets charmed.
Well, HLE have found Team Secret Whales trying to sneak a Baron away. They will not allow that to happen. Pun's going to eat a lot of damage here at the very start of the fight, but he turns it right back around. Pun's legendary, and Zeus is caught. The curtain call is opened up, but Zeka's here with the back line. Delight right beside him, and Eddie is going to get picked off. You got to protect your Jin.
Also, if Team Secret Whales do find a good fight, there's a ton of standing gold for them as Delight.
Oh, Delight stunned with a Deadly Flourish. Pun follows it up with a stun of his own, but nothing more from Team Secret Whales. Ooh, D-Ray messes up the Between Worlds, casts it on a whole lot of nothing, and now HLE, they've killed the raid boss, and everybody else is in their sights. D-Ray and BA both fall right after.
A potential pick onto the light. And then the curtain call, and I think that's it.
Histo catches everybody in Cataclysm, and it does not matter at all. He will at least get the kill on Delight thanks to the turret damage. But now it's Eddie versus everybody as the first Nexus turret dies. Second one's about to fall. BA and Pun will respawn. HLE onto the Nexus itself now, though. Pun charging forward, trying to take him out before the Nexus falls, but it ain't gonna happen. HLE go to match point.
Kind of sick to see, to be honest, as I don't think we can go towards that. There's a Mundo, and that's a lot of AD.
Yeah, full AD comp against Dr. Mundo feels like a little bit of just falling on your own sword in the draft for no reason. So instead,
it is funny though, because like you go back to like 2014, and there used to be that like Mundo, Shyvana, Renekton top lane trio that was going around. They got like
Zeus. Oh, that turret shot on Pun could be a problem. Zeus with a flash away evades the Call the Meek. Board down into the brush. Zeus with another infected Bonesaw. Not going to hit the target there. I guess it's more of an infected briefcase. But he walks back. Pun. All right, that could have been dicey either way. The flash from Zeus having to be spent though. Oh! First game Mundo, first blood Mundo. So HLE, they're off to probably their slowest start yet in this series. But right as I say it, Delight shows up. Here comes Kanavi. The fear is about to find the mark. Pun stays alive though, and HLE, despite sending 3 men, despite committing 2 ultimates, will not get the kill. And now Gumayushi, this is what I was talking about back in draft. You want to put the pressure on this guy when he's alone here in the 1v2. Topside Pun under pressure here yet again. Zeus finds the kill. That's a 2-0 Mundo as Gumayushi barely holds on in the bottom lane. He will survive, but he could have just found a flash power siphon and got the kill. Meanwhile, up here in the top lane yet again, it's focus on to Pun and Gumayushi with the bullet time. Guns in But Team Secret Whales, I think, are going to have an opportunity in this game that they haven't had in the previous games. Oh man, did I just curse it? I think I might have just cursed it. Eddie, targeted now by Delight, but no, D-Ray shows up in time. It's Gumayushi in danger. And right, it's still one of those things that it's like a fake chance at winning. But meanwhile, Kanavi and Delight got to be careful. They're trying to invade yet again, and Kanavi gets caught. His toe with the kill. And Team Secret Wales are up to a 1,000 gold lead.
They're not done.
This is the biggest lead they've had so far in the series. Gumayushi trying to get away as the Hound's pursuit arrives. The Dark and Daggers follow. Delight is nearby to try to protect his carry, but he cannot do it. Now BA's arrived, and Delight might be the next to fall. D-Ray's ready to follow it up, and it's just chain death. 1, 2, 3. Team Secret Wales line them up and knock them down. Have that macro knowledge, or these individual leads are not going to mean what they should. But it looks like Team Secret Wales, they know where they want to be right now. Gumayushi is the target. His toe keeping Kanavi away, and Guma is just picked off. His toe jumping in after Kanavi now. Even though all right, speaking of dives, pun is the name of the game yet again. HLE trying to make their move. They're bringing in a TP as well. They turn it back over towards BA, who wanted to try to save his top laner, but instead will just die before him. Now it's a 4v1 against Pun, and he's going to go out too. Zeus takes the kill on the Mundo. As the TPs are coming in, it's Zeus looking for the pincer attack. The tier 1 turret still standing in mid is critical here, but they're not even going to focus on that. The blast cone, it knocks his toe back towards everybody else. D-Ray's on a killing spree though, as Kanavi ended up isolated. He's the first to fall. Traded away for D-Ray now in a 1-for-1. Nice binding there. Bullet time committed onto Pun. That's a 2-for-1 trade going HLE's way as the follow-up damage there from Gumayushi's misfortune. Now up here on the top side, Kanavi diving in yet again. D-Ray's already down. His toe trying to get himself out with a call of the pack to drop some of that aggro. Gumayushi's made his way into the fight. Bullets being traded between the 80 carries. Kanavi jumps over the wall trying to get himself to safety. His toe does get the kill with a bleed on the Dark and Daggers. Re-diving into the back line, but no, he cannot finish Zeka, who is halfway to level 16. Now we got the dive up here on the top side yet again, and once more, they just look at D-Ray. See D-Ray, kill D-Ray. That's the name of the game for Kanavi, as his toe wants to try to return the favor onto Gumayushi. Goes forward here with the Eviscerate. Bullet time, trying to fight back. Guma falls. His toe finds a very important pick there in the middle.
Unspotted.
Yeah, Pun with the dominance, trying to charge up some fury. He jumps in the middle of everybody, but Pun is already gone. It's a 5v4, as now Kanavi's ready to pop the paranoia. Zeus chasing after the remaining players here on Team Secret Wales. Eddie tries to get away, but Kanavi jumps on top of him here with the ulti. Zeka's already unstoppable. D-Ray will fall right behind him. His toe jumps in the middle of everyone. Tries to get a kill here with the Hound's pursuit, but it's a magical journey as HLE will chase down the enemy jungler and get themselves a triple kill to Zeka and a 4-for-0. And they're not too worried about the wall of enemy inhibitor turrets either. HLE going for what could be the end of the game here. Nice tempered fate, catches out Eddie. Kanavi's ready to follow it up. Potential pressure on Gumayushi, but no, he's already killed Pun off. Kanavi getting away here with a flash. Zeus is underneath the turret, and he does not care. Everybody on Team Secret Wales will find themselves torn asunder. A double kill for Zeka, and HLE will end this game in one fell swoop. They march on to the Nexus, and they will find another clean sweep here at MSI 2026. They will defeat Team Secret Wales 3-0.
We'll see if they can actually pull it off. Cassio here.
Maybe just feeling like the last remaining strong blind for the mid lane match, but immediate
Insta.
LeBlanc response coming in from Caps, and this is a champion that, again, for the Varus in the back line, potentially for the Nefiri, if she burns the intangible or untargetable effect a little bit too quickly, can do a lot of work. Winning here suddenly puts you back in that conversation of trophy contender. A loss here, on the other hand, kind of immediately excludes you.
Yeah, I mean, it's so early in the main stage.
Because we both know how important that can be for the jungle matchup, but hold that thought. Skumon moving in
Dodge.
with the ethereal chains missing. Cream, clean movement to deny this. Going back in for a bit of extra poke. Keeping it going. Keep in mind, Feng Yue is over the wall. Caps going for a little bit of a longer trade. Now is going to dash back, but he's grounded. A solo kill. Caps didn't need to go back in. Maybe wanted to save the wave. And Cream able to get anything else. Hansama stepping forward with his focus. Jackie Love just continuing to poke, and Skumon is in the area, might be going for the 3v3. Nice ulti from LeBlanc to look for the disengage. Feng Yue now caught out, should just get cut down. Ulti still going, connecting onto Jackie Love. Skumon grabbing the double.
You really do hard focus it, and since Tien's already seen on a ward walking topside.
Caps trying to clear this wave, was sent topside because he has access to the teleport, but is it going to cost him his life? Public execution flashed away from him. Arrow going a little bit wide. That's the fake one! That's the clone! He gets tricky, but it just doesn't matter. They cover their base. Yes.
Oh, they're wrapping
Now
around.
to grab the Herald, lock up onto Caps. Nothing he can do to dodge this one. Follow-up hook is there. Cream gonna look to lay down the miasma just in time. Caps walking out all deep, but he's still taking dash back with the last Twin Fang. Yeah.
Because they're there, it cut off the other area for escape for Caps and allowed Cream to do what he did. Now Caps is...
Oh, Caps locked up. Public execution about to get cut down. The solo bolo!
So you do get a little bit as far as summoner spells with the teleport also being used.
Level 15. Might be able to 2v1. 6 seconds until his ulti's available.
Olaf's coming too, though.
Started. Don't think he can 3v1. Getting burned down. Ulti going to turn back. Big damage coming in. LeBron with the locket. Flash away. Back into enemy tower. Will still get the 1-for-1. Keeping our eyes on Sveon. Most fed member of the team alongside Cream. Public execution, crucial. Objective getting lower and lower. Lebrov locked up. Ulti combo is good. Jackie Love now in trouble as Skumon starts to tear through the back line. Immediate fall coming from Caps. Sveon a little bit dizzy. Caught in the midst of 3 members of G2, but manages to find an initial way out. Skumon living for far too long. Lebrov going forward. Multiple members locked up. Broken Blade wants revenge for the laning phase, but Sveon refuses to fall. The Dragon dropped in favor of TES, but the fight goes to G2.
Oh, it's so close here, too. There's a little bit of chip damage, but teleport arrival.
EP in. But now it's going to be Broken Blade dropping down in the meantime. Caps trying to step forward and poke, but Broken Blade just isolated, no flash. His TP just not doing anything.
Stepping back, Swan coming in with big shoes to fill, and he has been aggressive all the way. Lebrov, he's messing around in the wrong side of town. That's not your jungle anymore, buddy.
They're already coming out. Sidesteps one of the double daggers, but already down. Swayan hasn't even arrived to the fight. Skumon wants to make a difference. He'll get through Jackie, but I don't know if it's enough to keep him alive. In the midst of 4, he will finally fall. G2 desperate. The ulti from Tian is there. Hansama with nowhere left to run. TES poised to take the Baron.
Oh, swing and a miss from G2. Wait, going away into the wall.
Oh, he just reads him. Sees the snapback coming, picks him off. My God.
You kind of just have to full send one lane. Choose one lane and just go. I mean, Swayan does have a Guardian Angel, but...
Ulti, hoping that they can proc the GA, but the rest of TES now trying to cover. Ulti down onto Caps, they spot him, recalling onto the distortion. Immediate fall now coming from Crims, Miasma laid down. Swayon still alive, still on a rampage, still tearing through all of G2 as Caps tries desperately to hold the line, but it is not enough in the face of TES. 10,000 gold in the lead, 16 kills to 8. Caps can dance, dip, duck, dive, dodge all he wants, but he's dead just as the rest of his team is. TES first blood in this series against G2.
Woo, taking care of business here. TES and Swayan, welcome to the international stage here.
For the bot lane 2v2 or maybe leave Jackie Love as a really nice champion to have if you want to be roaming, if you want to be more active on the map. But there's the Zen. You talked about seeing it last time. We had to wait till game 2, but
let's see the turnaround. They're making a little bit of an incursion here, and is going to be mirrored wards for both sides on Raptors.
Lost the game. If you're not also winning the games, it doesn't always feel fantastic. It's a clean charm. Q flash through. Flash back from Cream. Neither side going to get anything else. Flash for flash traded. Tian on the way in, though. Caps now in trouble. Lebrov might be a little bit too late. The extra shielding coming in. Pix helping as much as she possibly can as the charm takes Tian under tower. As Tian may be set to fall. Lebrov there to finish it. The time. Dragon Strike doesn't get the kill, but the standard does. First blood, crucially.
For G2. Still, Caps does get the kill credits, does get that bonus gold, so going to be a much better start for him in the mid lane individually.
He's blasting on Hansama in trouble. He stepped forward, took too many autos. The Blooming Burst, the Q doing so much damage.
Definitely a little bit scary with how much Tien has been around mid.
Drag, he knows he's got no flash. He's been tracking the ultimate, which means Caps has nowhere left to go. Weirding to finish it. TES again.
Always. I mean, jungle's always personal, dude.
Tien going back in. Thought Skumon was going over the wall. Skumon still with double bumps. Has already marked the grubs.
First. Look at the mid lane. Cream's moving first, too.
That's going to be big. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, 1v1 fight breaking out. Wild's growth already used. Skumon flashing away from the Cataclysm damage is pretty crucial as Hansama backsteps. Jackie Love not able to Q through Lebrov. Importantly, Hansama ulting. Flash back from Lebrov. Blinking health bars on both members of G2. Help pick shield coming in. What? Jackie Love drops. Feng Yue is next. 2 kills for the G2 bottom lane.
Oh, they saw the teleport behind them, so they knew they had to run into it. Now, topside.
Broken Blade, no mana. No hope of an escape. EQ, flag and drag combo. Cream coming in to try to pick up the kill credit. Initial skills dodged out. Broken Blade just buying as much space as he can, trying not to give him too much time with the tower, as Cream going to grab the kill in the end. Oh. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Broken Blade going all out. It's way on, popping the Dominus. Ulti for ulti thus far. Q3 ready to go. Hoping to get the pullback under tower. Pathmaker unstoppable. Good damage back from Broken Blade. Gonna find the solo bolo with the Q flash. As TN moves in and manages to steal it. Double knockup coming in from Feng Yue. Cream looking for a little bit of the chase. Ulti still there. Ready to go between worlds as Hansama has that blinking health bar. Will finally fall. Caps 3 stacks on the ulti. Hoping to outplay, hoping to dance around them. Broken Blade first to the fight. Labrov living for far too long, but the charm goes wide. TES on the retreat. Back into the mid lane. Caps health bar blinking. G2 going to be forced to back away. But the Drake...
matchup up there. They weren't able to chase down any extra.
And the fights aren't done yet. Caps waiting off the side, going over the wall, looking to lock up Feng Yue. Might have thought it was way on, but will slow down the play at the very least. Dominus now popped. Rift Herald picked up, stolen by Skumon, but no one can grab the eye. G2 on the retreat as Jackie Love starting to stack up the rising spell force. The attack speed increasing. In the midst of the entire fight, it's the ulti once again coming in for Cream. G2 trying to hold on, but TES taking over. Cream on a rampage. Jackie Love finding one as the chase continues. Feng Yue cosplaying Cream stepping up. G2 zoned away from their own tower. The ulti pop for Hansama.
And Caps doesn't have much left. No flash, no teleport,
TP.
no ult.
Jackie Love, on the other hand, might have stepped a bit too far forward in mid lane. Caps getting tricky. Sway on. Duped. Movement speed. Oh no, the minions are there. He's going to double dash. Charm going wide. Devastating. Caps praying for the W cooldown instead. The flash 40 at least gets the flash. A few more seconds on the charm. Ruthless Predator there. Down goes Caps.
Flanks. Somebody get eyeballs on that Nico and keep her out of the fight. Hopefully the Cassante would be able to do it.
The
and teleporting in.
observers are teasing us, hinting at maybe where Feng Yue could be. Invisible from behind. The knockup is there. Hansama cop of the fall is not there, crucially. Hansama free to unload for a brief moment, but Tien just jumps right on his head as Cream goes between worlds, knocking down G2. The only Fed member, not enough when TES laser in on that target. G2 obliterated.
I mean, that death cap is pretty close for Cream, and he's about to get level 16 too. Oh, here we go, engage.
Skumon caught out here, dash back in. Using the ultimate, but just running back into the enemy team. Labrov already forced to ulti on his own way, but Feng Yue again! Right into Hansama, immediate Mikhail's flashback from Hansama, hoping to live a little bit longer. Broken Blade trying to create as much space as possible, but Cream goes between worlds, goes invisible, and looks to hunt Hansama down. Cream and Tian together, tearing down G2. Broken Blade and Caps on the retreat, all out, about to fade away. The damage will fade. Hoping to hold the line a little bit longer. Tien taking his time. Broken Blade unstoppable with the Pathmaker. An extra shield from the footwork as Cream and Caps looking for the 1v1. Charm going wide is devastating. Cream trying to get past the Orb of Deception. Caps chunked out, knocked out. An ace for TES. Whipping really any of the key abilities in these fights. So for G2, again, it feels like the same story as game one. Outclassing some individual matchups, forcing plays left and right. They're determined to force this Baron, but Swayon is coming in behind them. Hansama caught in the Cataclysm. Immediate ulti going to be popped, holding on for dear life as Cream manages to escape. But again, a Pop Blossom. The rookies on this TES lineup are dismantling G2 Esports.
Is that going to be the fight where they run through the base now? Rest of the team is going mid. Tien's fishing around to stop some recalls. They can't quite get the interrupt, though. Caps is going to run the long way. Will this be enough defense? It's just Broken Blade and Caps to try and defend, take down any of the pages, and the rest of the squad dying over on the other side.
And that is a complete book. That is a novel on how to dismantle G2 Esports. Tien continuing to run forward between worlds, popped. Feng Yue going over the wall, another three-man! This man is making a montage! TES obliterate G2 again. It was not a fluke. It's starting to feel unquestionable. TES dominance from start to finish.
Feng Yue showing him the way back to the fountain there. Very quickly with his Nico, and TES with an emphatic victory in game number 2 here. Dracos, is it our fault? I thought we were the chosen ones to end the 3-0s.
I don't know.
Actually, it does come out, but it's into the Zyricon instead, so
interesting.
Are going to see that early green gun priority on the bottom side, and here we go. Syndra did get buffs on the patch. I still prefer the Rise. Syndra can, you know what? The early spread here doesn't look like anything too crazy.
That is an Electrocute Rakan.
Oh, They do have the CS lead for now, but their recalls are really delayed.
Broken Blade in trouble. Instantly just finds the kill. Soul Furnace explosion, taking him down. Skewmon maybe just hoping.
Look at the experience before he could get ult. I mean, one more wave, but it's so dangerous.
Flash in, Flay set up there. Gravitum, Rubo off the Infernum, and Tien arrives just in time. Hansama out of sums, out of hope in the bot lane 2v2 as Jackie Love grabs the kill. Esports fans, because this is the ceiling they talk about. This is the player they talk about domestically. The man who can take over the map like this so early on.
And it's on Wukong, who usually everyone's looking at, well, you don't have to worry too much till he's 6, right?
Yep.
He did all that before he was 6 at all.
He's just now 6.
Scuttle Crab is getting...
And the real victim here is the Scuttle Crab. Tien goes down.
Oh my goodness! The tunnel vision for it! And G2 still got the Scuttle Crab.
Anyway, also in trouble now. Jackie Love really good guns for a fight, but only a level 5 Aphelios. Not a lot of items. Another member of TES falls.
See what they can actually do. Tien, though, on Training Force.
Well, Cap's going to get knocked up by the Cyclone. Tien still running forward. Realm Warp on the way in. Skewmon trying to show up. Cap's flash back to safety. Flash over the raging Skarner to find the kill. Skewmon now desperate to get something onto Tien. Cream respects it and will back away. Looks like the 1-for-1 overall mid lane for jungle.
Okay,
really just makes it that much harder for Caps to find lethal damage. As Tien sneaking his way in. Broken Blade demounted. Instant CC combo. No chance for him to get the remount. Tien grabbing another. Double marks onto Lebrov. Crucially ults away, but Cream now the one in trouble. Running out to safety. Caps whittling down that HP bar. Bone plating. Keeps him alive for a second, but now the kill over to Lebrov. Looking for the re-engage in the bottom lane. Lebrov finds the initial knockup. Hansama, the feathers flying. Feng Yue still taking his sweet time, though, and it's just going to be a kill in the bottom lane. 2 quick kills for G. Dragon setup, though. Eyes on Tien. Caps spotted out. Isolated. Taken down. The 1,000 gold lead from G2 just disappears in an instant. But now they're hoping to take out Tien, guaranteeing the next Drake. They will get one back in return. Knock up onto Broken Blade. Lebrov caught out. The Rakan vulnerable. The dash doesn't get him over the wall. The decimating smash to follow. Down goes Lebrov.
They popped the eye early.
TP coming in from behind. They know Caps is vulnerable. He at least has the flash. Herald now picked up. Zweon waiting, hoping to deny them an escape. Cream going to be rooted up by Hansama. Hansama vulnerable here. Flash forward from Feng Yue. Looking to guarantee a bit more. The feathers fly, but Hansama already getting spinned on. And it's a shutdown to Cream. Maybe they'd like a couple of resets, but with mid-prio in their favor, they're not too concerned. Lebrov going to kick things off. Knocking Cream back into the wall. Hook going a little bit wide. Cream should fall here, but the flash, the unleashed power, not powerful enough. Flash forward from Caps. He's determined. Lebrov going to get it done. The electrocute. Rakan finding a way, and it's Jackie Love with a blinking health bar. Running for his life is Skewmon. Now on a killing spree. Caps set to finish off Feng Yue. Knocks him.
They see Cream.
Hansama's dead.
Uh-oh.
Jackie Love set up in the mid lane. Skewmon now going to punish. Much less effective tools for Jackie Love to escape. A quick kill to come in for G2 as Caps gets it. And it feels like both sides support jungle. Always looking to make plays. Feng Yue is the downside of the thresh. You're so damn vulnerable. The weak, scattered, charmed, knocked up, knocked down. LeBron.
Have to be very careful in their setup. They use the Rift Arrow towards mid to get mid priority first and teleport on it as well. Get everyone here.
Break open mid. G2 immediately going to retreat. Herald mount up is there. Zweon looking for another crash, a knock up. Bit more pokes. Zweon very far forward. They're going to take a big chunk, hoping to eat a couple of cooldowns. Lantern there, backsteps. Excellent ward to interrupt the Lantern, forcing the ult out. But now Kled is charging in response. Lebrov instantly on top, and G2 just descend on TES, charging into their back line, giving them no hope of response. Cream, though, wants to make a difference, continues to step up. They're just hoping to sneak his way into this one. Realm Warp to bait G2. 8K getting lower. G2 debating. Can they finish it? Instead, they turn their sights to Cream, but they can't find the knock up into the wall. Tien finds his way into the backline, forces a flashback from Hansama. Cream going to go down without finding anything else in return. And now it's Tien sent running. But with G2, all of their health bars blinking and Jackie Love on the way, they can't keep going. Feng Yue knows, though, that he has to keep the fight happening because Jackie Love is coming in, ready to try and make the difference. Ulti across the team. G2 holding on, they back away, but no Baron will fall. 20 seconds until the Dragon fight's already breaking out. Tien in the midst of the team, they know he has no flash. If they take this jungler down, Soul will be theirs. Tien now going to fall, decimating smash, not enough to save him. Caps off on the flank with Broken Blade. Jackie Love cannot even play the game. Nowhere for the Aphelios to go. Caps taking down another. G2 just obliterating TES in the fight.
G2 come alive on the MSI stage here. They're going to be able to take the ace, and they're going to be...
This is going to have to be the fight if TES want to turn it, if they want to keep the trend of 3-0s across the board.
Another stun.
On the Kled, Hook gonna go wide. Cream getting knocked back into the wall. Feathers flying, good ulti coming in from the Aphelios. Caps looking for the disengage as LeBron locks up just about everybody on TES. Locked down there, Caps still standing, raining damage down onto TES. They finally demount Broken Blade, but it's a quadra for Caps. They're gonna look to give him the Penta. G2 well and truly unleashed on the international stage.
Caps pentakill!
Flash forced out of Jackie Love. Not going to have it for the fight. Tien risking a lot for the 50-50. G2 though disciplined. Pull off the objective. 2.6k health. They should just burn through him. Well played by G2. Not giving an angle for the steal. Much better tools to turn things in their favor this time around to allow them to press that lead. The analyst has said it had to be Caps, and it certainly has been. 3.7k ahead of his opposing number as G2 once again look to just obliterate TES in their own base. Swayon, though, kicking things off pretty nicely, but it doesn't matter because the backline is already falling. Cream living far too long, but the supers are streaming into the base of Top Esports, and there's just no way they can hold. Knockup flashback by Tion to get away from the entrance. But G2 know it's done. They've shifted things back. They've brought things back for the first time at MSI 2026. It will not be a 3-0. G2 will not go quietly to the lower bracket.
Other side. Battle of the Globals, and they go with the Tristana here for Cream. Okay.
No, wait, no.
Or we're swapping.
No, do the math. Do the math. There's already a mid laner, Kobe. Do the math. That's a top lane Tristana.
Top lane Tristana, all the way up to counter a Gnar.
Of CC on the side of TES, but at the same time, if this composition gets ahead, it's going to be so difficult for G2 to play out.
Certainly is. Staying in Fog of War in the brush.
Dash forward, Cozy Campfire there. Forward shot doesn't finish off Lebrov. Flash in, Hansama determined to finish it. Nice flash back from Lebrov. Jackie Love down. Feng Yue must not have skilled the shield. He couldn't save Jackie Love's life.
And Hansama knows he could get the chase out now, though. Lebrov.
Feng Yue. Flash in, a little bit of extra shielding coming in from the warm hugs, but series we have seen Caps pass Ming in terms of international assists. Meanwhile, on the top lane, double bounce going over the wall. Time bomb still ticking. Broken Blade wants to go Mega for the extra bit of health. Sway on. I don't know if Broken Blade knows the word is here.
I don't think he did. When the maybe. Okay. He's so
Mega.
close to Mega, though.
Skewmon on the way up.
Can you bait him in?
Can you bait him in? Wallop is going to be big. Locks him down. Q through. Down goes Wayon. That's the counter pick.
They're onto the tower right now, too. So they're sending Lucian. Well,
the top lane. Gold card ready to go. It's Wayon hoping to find a way out of this one. No ulti available, no flash. We'll just jump into the tower. Gold card there, Caps. Completely ignoring the bottom lane. Jackie Love Tien, level 6, ready to go. The Spiraling Despair also up for Cream. Half health, he did use it now onto Hansama. Decent chunk to kick things off. Curtain call coming out. Lebrov has to body block a bit, but can't afford to block too much. Knockback, Severing Bolt. Clean from Cream. Broken Blade has Skewmon to cover.
I mean, G2, look at this. They're bringing 5 people to the top side of the map. So TS are in defense, but they're outnumbered.
Caps on the way in. Gold card goes in onto Tien. Lockdown on the wall up. A great spell shield from Tien. Make sure that they can make their way out. Q getting stacked up. Cream flashing away. Nice pullback, but all the spells going a bit wide. Means there's not a lot of a damage. Follow-up is there. Spiraling Despair to the midst of the team. Exhaust down on his Skewmon, but Cream drops. He falls. All of G2 has arrived to the top side. Jackie Love cannot show up, so the man advantage for G2 just pays off. Tien running for the hills. Gold card. Once again, the spell shield there, but there's too many spells coming. Not enough time for that cooldown to come back. Hoping to get a kill back into Skewmon, but he's got the blast shield, he's got the hugs, and he's got the kill. But they are losing Drake after Drake to the side of TES. The third probably going to force a fight as TES determined to bully down this tower. Jackie Love locked up, but they don't quite have enough damage to finish the kill yet. Caps on the way in, flash to the wall from Broken Blade. Body blocking the Spiraling Despair, but he will drop. Curtain call coming out alongside the Nocturne ulti. All of G2 in fast retreat as they body block for Lebrov, ensuring the Curtain call can't finish him.
I mean, you do have a Nocturne on your team to try and cover, but
Hansama finished the tower. He thought he was going to finish the tower. It might cost him his life.
Whoa.
Flash out. Ulti coming in from Tien. Hansama trying to sidestep. Oh, it's an absolute disaster. The Milio falls. Gets things a bit closer, but doesn't cost too much quite yet. Broken Blade with a double bounce, jumping off the Gromp, means he'll be able to walk away for now. Instantaneous ulti coming in from Caps. Locked down there on his way on. Doesn't get the buffer, but knocks back the Gnar. Caps not a ton of damage, but more than enough to finish off the Tristana.
And now he gets the tower!
Two members popping out of the brush there, but it looks like Caps and Broken Blade now retreating. Mininar there.
They can long chase this with Jackie moving from mid.
That's the ulti coming in. Nocturne going face first into the Milio. He's now taken down. Skewmon going to be in trouble. Forced to run away. Flash in from Fungyue, getting the slowdown. Looking to find the follow-up route. Excellent route coming in from Jackie Love to ensure the 2 kills. Everyone, Skewmon off on the side finds Cream. Immediate Nocturne ulti coming out. Exchange for the culling. The objective getting lower and lower though. G2 gonna have to run face first into TES. The 50-50. Cream the one who takes the Drake. It's probably going to spare on Skewmon. Not a lot of follow-up damage. Knockback onto Broken Blade right as he's about to go Mega. Curtain called to give TES a little bit more space, and G2 retreating into TES's own jungle.
Can they trap them though? Who's running from who?
Flash out, follow up for Broken Blade. Manages to catch out TN, but it's not the target that he wanted. Excellent reaction from TES. Broken Blade down. Jackie Love looking for the chase. Curtain call already down. 4-shot, raring to go. Jackie Love, excellent position in terms of experience. Han's on with 3 items. Infinity Edge completed. He does a lot of damage, but will he get an angle to fight? TES doing such a good job of playing maximum range here. Nice poke coming in. Gold card onto Fungyue. He does have McHale, so they maybe hope to find him on that one. Broken Blade determined to finish the tower. Caps immediately going to ult to the top lane, looking to punish his way in. Running for his life. Nice damage coming in for Caps. Boomerang there as well. He's just got nowhere left to run. That's top laner down, but it's going to cost G2. Mid lane tower. G2 on the top side, though, no, they have to keep pushing to get more, but it's risky.
I mean, they stayed here for another play, and they find Tien.
Tien off to the side. Fear there. Jackie Love looking to back him up. Gold card connects onto the Nocturne. Jungler down.
Now they can actually wrap around. They're pinging to go for
Caps.
Caps.
Look at the mini-map. G2 forcing down the towers way on into the mid lane. Caps going golden. No chance for a Messiah play. Just gets a little space for the team. Exhaust onto Jackie Love. Running for dear life as his team breaks open the base of TES. Not letting TES get an angle to just move through mid or move through bot as Skewmon poking a bit. Gold card coming out for Caps. Lockup is there. Down goes the Nocturne. A second life coming in. Gnar coming in from behind. Rage starting to stack. Tien needs to live if he wants to help his team get this one. Caps goes in with the gold card, determined to take him down. Willing to trade his own life, but Tien still survives. Root coming in. Will catch Caps on the way out. Flash in, going in. Skewmon wants to make a difference. Broken Blade carries Nox back into the wall, but the follow-up damage just isn't there. Swayon wants to make it out. Manages to take one in return. Q coming through. Interrupt is there. It's an absolute bloodbath. Dragon be damned. G2 might just go for the game.
Forget Messiah! Holy moly! Caps there! Re-engage! Reset after this.
Caps. Ooh. Chipping away that health bar. TP up.
They want the kill. They want the
Blade.
kill.
Sway on, dash back in onto Caps. Exhaust immediately. Traded for Exhaust. Knockback is there. Reset on the jump, but Caps TP in right back in. He's not done yet. TES on the ropes. They were 2-0 up, and now it's G2 who may just be pushing us to silver scrapes.
Oh, they're closing in, Dracos.
TES running out of time to force a fight. Rapid fire auto is going to break a tower here in a second. Nocturne ult immediately comes up. Cream locked up on the backside, but still has enough HP to throw out another round of cooldowns. May need to go back to the fountain, but opts not to. Lebrov getting lower and lower. Tien in trouble. Broken Blade leaping into the enemy fountain, looking for the knockback, and they've managed to do it. G2 take us to a game 5.
They say, never mind, Cream.
How many tanks do you want?
Keep your hands on it.
Yes.
I mean, it's just more Wombo with the combo, right? More big engage. You get a big old train with your Maokai ult and your Yone ult and your Ziggs ult. Okay. Well, these should be the lanes right here. No more swapping.
As we load into the final game of the series here.
Okay, good. Now that they're gone, we can.
You can't. You make me the bad guy, and then the second they're gone, you're like, thanks. Yeah, great. All right, I see you.
Maokai, can Maokai loop around here behind the Mel? Looks like it. So Skewmon gang top, Maokai
way
mid.
up, flash forward. Not quite able to get the wall bang, but more than enough damage, hopefully to finish off the Ornn for G2 Esports. Unstoppable first blood, but traded back. Nice for Zwayon. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Lebrov looking to chase down Jackie Love. W giving him a bit more damage. Shattering strike and another kill coming through.
Blood everywhere.
Backing off Lebrov finally here. Fungyue going in. Shattering strike a bit more damage. Aegis Assault to block the follow-up, but Fungyue's getting lower and lower. Skewmon now on the way in. That is one dead Pantheon. Q to get it through. Cream now on the way out.
But Caps doesn't get hit by the spear, does not fall. Skewmon is
Fungyue, nice advance coming in from Tien, dodging out on the ulti from Skewmon. Ulti from Jackie Love a bit wide, but the additional movement speed is just sending Skewmon into TES's jungle.
As long as Skumon is able to get away from Cream, he does not want to give this kill to Cream. All right,
giving it to Jackulov. Ooh, the bomb misses. If he goes under tower at this point, it'll be Fengyue who gets the kill. Cream on the way in too. I don't think he's going to get his choice. Will be donated over to Cream. Ulti, nice side from Caps, flash in the solar snare. Not going to be enough. Rebuttal a little bit too late. Cream on the chase to grab the kill.
And nearly now with the Ornn ult.
Horn blown. Broken Blade marked. That's the additional auto coming in. Fengyue blocked by the wall, getting chipped lower and lower. Egg about to come out from Broken Blade. Comet Spear at least gets the cooldown, but I don't think we're going to see a redive quite yet.
Yeah, it won't be the Broken Egg this time around. Just gets the refill, get back up.
Tien going for the Q back. Demon pretty powerful, has the Sunder Sky flash in, looking for the wall, knocked down. Tien instantly deleted. Fengyue likely next, no flash available. And Sion debating if he can even support him here. That's the Glacial Storm, Broken Blade, grabbing another kill. All engaged now coming into the mid lane. LeBron with the crash down. Cream running for his life. Solar Snare from Caps. Desperate to finish this kill. The Eclipse to drop him down.
The 2v2 with the sports mid here goes the way of G2 because LeBron is there early.
Shattering Strike. Aegis Assault falling away. You can see Skumon already taking the Raptors, looking to chip away at the resources of TES. TS doing a good job of finding kills, finding some angles for hope.
Here we go again.
The lead just continues to grow. Fengyue's got nowhere to go. He can't jump anywhere. Knockback is there. The Solar Snare, and Caps gets another.
Skumon.
Full control. Choke out around the Dragon. Don't want to give TES the opportunity to stack. Cream doing good damage here, but knows he could be forced to snap back at a moment, so doesn't want to overstay. Q3 ready to go, but Caps is already there waiting, and he whiffs. He's forced to ult instantaneously, but they've already body blocked it. It's an absolute disaster. The ulti from Jackulov across the top. Is it going to be enough? Tien trying to buy space for the rest of his team. Aegis Assault gives Fengyue an extra second, and they manage to hold on. But the Eclipse is ready. Down goes the support of TES. Jackulov finally here. Blinking health bars across the board. Cream debating if he can get involved once again. Instantaneous snapback to deny the crash down. TP in from Zuyon. The horn has been blown. Ornn is on the way in. Cream looking to finish off Lebrov. G2 taking a bit too much. Cream now on the chase. The mount up is there. Tien grabbing another kill. Jackulov will fall as well, the 1-for-1. Cream starting to chase, crash down from Lebrov, but Cream getting faster and faster as the duration ticks. One more auto, hoping to close up with a sidestep. Rift Herald summoned here. Not sure where, doesn't matter. Meanwhile, fist fight in the bottom lane. Caps now trying to retreat. Twayon on the way in. Rebuttal keeping Caps standing for an extra second. He wants one more auto. Caps is brittle, but he's not broken. Zuyon again, just denied any angle, denied any kill. Hansama, though, now the one who has to start running, but TES think better of it.
Tien's still on that bottom side.
Skumon out of nowhere, flanking Jackulov. Down he goes, but now it's Pantheon active on the bottom side. Fengyue trying to get it done with Cream. It's going to be a kill donated over to him. The egg taken away. Cream grabbing this one. Lebrov debating if he needs to run or if the backup that's on the way will be there soon enough. The answer is they are. Heal coming in under Lebrov. Additional movement speed. Skumon on the chase. Flash. Solar Snare. Caps the damage to finish off the TES support. Cream now in trouble. Q3 back to the enemy team. Flash out to safety. Holding on for dear life, but G2 just keep winning the exchange.
Clump team here. They've got 4 melees.
Ulti on the Hansama, immediate TP. Cream coming over the wall, going to ult across into Hansama. Hansama just barely clipped. Cream ready to snap back. They can't quite finish him, but he's got no avenue back to the fight. Rebuttal onto the Ornn ultimate as G2 stand tall as 5. Cream dashing in. W shield is massive, but Caps manages to burn him down. Twayon on the way out. Ulti in. Retreat now coming in from Fengyue. Lebrov looking for a re-engage. Caps still standing. Solar Snare only connecting onto one. A bit more damage coming in as Hansama is still alive. G2 holding the line. Caps ready to go over the wall if necessary. Poking a bit more with the Solar Snare, but the passive is there from Broken Blade. Twayon wanted to find the kill, but he cannot get the job done. Both sides left bloodied.
The Baron!
Both sides brawling. A bit more damage coming in for the Baron. Caps a Solar Snare. Jackulov hoping to finish it. Twayon damn tanky. Broken Blades come back after the egg, though, looking to lock up Jackulov, who's managed to take down Lebrov, turning his attention instead to Skumon. Caps trying to hold on. Double AP carries will finally knock down the Ornn. Skumon ready now to take out Jackulov. G2 in the extended fight, making sure nobody on TES is left standing.
G2 with 4 kills. With Lebrov going topside. It's not over yet, though. With the Baron buff, still work for G2 to do.
Hexgate, Lebrov leaping face first into Tien. Fengyue Trying to escort the tanks out, but Skumon just doesn't care. Caps, nice rocket belt backwards. Skumon using the ulti to knock away the remaining members of TES. Cream still here, but the melee range, it's just so hard for him to do anything. Skumon now on a rampage. Ulti in from Jackie Love.
They're just going to run straight through to the base. Skumon, can he find?
Yep. Skumon looking for a solo kill here, just continuing to fist fight Jackie Love, and Jackie Love really has nowhere to go. Take a miracle for him to escape, as Skumon just taking his sweet time. Will knock down Jackie Love. Ulti though, perhaps one final team fight. Skumon isn't there. Fungyue manages to get to the back line. Hansama running for his life as Cream manages to put Broken Blade in the egg. Puts Weon is just getting shredded, just getting dunked down. Hansama still living a perfectly timed spell shield. Cream holding on to hope, hoping he can make the difference. There's so much healing. A Q3 ready to go. A tower being destroyed in the meantime. Q-flash from LeBron goes completely awry. It's going to cost him his life. The snapback should finish it. Cream grabbing the kill. LeBron getting a bit lower, but it's such a small advantage. Cream waiting a bit longer. Horn coming out, looking for the knockback. Caps about to be one shot. A beautiful look from the side of TES. Knock him onto Hansama. Jackie Love moving in. It might be a disaster for G2, but Skumon, Broken Blade, Hans, they remain standing. Knock back into the wall. Zweon running.
Can TES defend again? Because here comes G2 to finish the
Flash
job.
in from LeBron, immediate flash out from Jackie Love. That's one major cooldown burn. Ulti now from Broken Blade, whittling away at the Ornn. They don't quite find the knockback into the wall, but Zweon down. And G2 continuing to push forward. Supers in every single lane. Surely G2, this is the final fight. They have the man advantage they were looking for. Wall connects with the Jackie Love. He doesn't make it back over. And that might just be it. Wallbang comes in from Skumon. Looking to deny access from Fungyue, but it does not connect. Instant engage on the Caps. Ignite ticking the Pantheon support. Trying to take down the enemy mid laner. Creep going in, but he completely whiffs. He cannot connect on the Hansama, and Caps is waiting. G2 have done it. For the 6th time in the history of International League of Legends, we are witnessing a reverse sweep as G2 take down Top Esports.